you guys get this from?
This beat?
Yeah.
It's literally an app called like Groove Beat Maker or something.
Did Gore make it?
No, it's literally just a beat option on here. Yeah, that's how we do it around here. Pretty ratchet, but that's
Pretty
all right.
fire.
It is pretty
it
fire.
It sounds like Rory made it.
How about I just start doing a little beat on air?
You better not beat anything on there, dude.
Yo, this goes hard. All right,
I fuck with it.
All right, come on, freestyle. Rory,
I got
come on,
nothing.
hop in. Come on, all right, Tom, you go.
No way, you go.
Dude,
Hugo.
I'm not a freestyler.
Hugo's Frog Bar.
Go.
And just like that, dude, we're fucking back in the mix of things. Episode 102, the Entertainment Podcast. Michael and Alex, sup, dudes? A little Skype sesh going here.
Basa.
What up?
What is going on, boys?
Another day, another.
Are you drinking White Claws over there again, Tit?
No, this time it's a Henry's Hard Soda Strawberry Kiwi.
Oh, so it's only a half a tampon. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. Just a half. Also, my girlfriend was not happy that I called her out last week. I didn't know you were leaving that in.
I don't even remember what you're talking about. First of all.
About I was like, yo, look how many drinks I have in my fridge. I was like, my girlfriend won't drink any of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
And
didn't know those.
secondly, your girlfriend listens to this?
Her mom does. And, yeah, my girlfriend.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, I don't think my girlfriend's listened to a single episode of this.
Wow.
She'll literally just like all of our social media posts without even like, if it's a video, she doesn't even watch the video. She just likes it.
She's like swipe.
That's tight. My girlfriend doesn't even like it, and she'll watch the video.
I'd almost rather her just watch the video and then not even like it.
I don't
Well,
know.
it's like if you're gonna take the time to watch the video and like you're dating me, might as well be dating the entertainment. So fucking like the video.
You literally sleep right next to one of the guys on here.
Literally,
Yeah,
there's
Alex.
only 3 of them. So.
She's sandwiched between Alex and Vanessa. That's how she gets her best sleep at night.
Same unoccupado bed.
She said some people take melatonin. I like to be snuggled up between Tapia and Vanessa.
I mean, I don't blame her.
No,
Yeah, in my 70-pound pit bull that sleeps with me.
it's like some Neapolitan shit. Tapia being the chocolate, of course.
The best part.
Erin's pretty fair-skinned. I assume she gets red from time to time. We'll call her a strawberry. And Vanessa could be vanilla.
Man, I hope they all listen to this one.
Yeah. Wow. I cannot wait to get in touch with my girlfriend's mom.
We're just making ice cream, baby.
Dude, she made a comment. She's like, I think to Vanessa, she's like, wow, they cuss a lot.
She's like, wow, is that Tyler kid missing a chromosome? Or it's really nice that they let him.
Or 12.
Dude, and I've been, because she commutes from like Rolling Meadows around that area all the way to Crystal Lake, right? And I've been trying to get her to listen to a podcast, and I give her
the exact
like,
opposite commute of Ty.
and I like showed her a bunch, and she didn't like any of them, but she listens to our podcast on her computer. Like she always like looks for it. So she, which I'm like, what an interesting choice.
Listen, dude,
That's hilarious.
It snowed here yesterday. It took me 3 hours to get to work. It's not even an exaggeration. I was in the car for 3 hours.
What?
Just to get to work.
How?
Yeah,
Why?
well, and honestly, he's not exaggerating.
Took the highway.
By
Nope.
the time I woke up, showered, got in my car, he sent me all the Snapchats to prove it. So he documented it. It was real.
Wow.
Got the
You didn't send it to me?
Snapchats to prove it.
You didn't send it to me?
Got the margaritas to prove it.
Wow.
And yeah, I left Arlington Heights at 8:05. Got to work at 8:30. So I was only in the car for 25 minutes.
Wow.
How
I mean,
long
that's
does it normally take you?
That's
still,
long compared to normal, right?
Yeah, because it's literally 5 miles from work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, same problem. Took me 25 minutes at a time.
Oh, boo fucking who, you dickheads.
How long did it take you, Ty? You say 3 hours? Yikes.
Jesus. Did you stop for lunch?
Here's the thing, dude. Like, I should have. It's like by the time I got to like the hour and a half mark, I was already halfway.
Did you stop for lunch, he says. That's funny.
I mean, you should have had that way, dude. 3 hours in the car, dude. You at least have to stop by and get a snack.
Had to have been, 11 at that point?
Fuck that, dude. I'm trying to get money back from the company for gas. Hey, it took me 3 hours to get here. I don't know how much money that equates to in gas, but
probably like $38.
I only did it to come to this shithole, so pay me.
Oh, easy.
Whoa. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you, Ty.
I love work.
That's why you commuted 3 hours, because you love it so much you didn't want to miss it.
No,
I can't get enough insurance.
On the real though, until you move out, if we know a big storm's coming, fucking crash here for the night, I'll fucking take you to work, baby.
Or I could just bring a laptop home and work from this spot right here.
What fun is that? It's freezing down there. Fucking come stay at my place and play video games.
You gonna let me snuggle between you and Aaron?
Yeah, we'll call it not Neapolitan, but just a fucking mash of vanilla.
We'll just call it mashed potatoes, because I'm lumpy as hell.
Just an ice cream sandwich?
Yeah, let's roll with that.
Yeah,
and let's roll out of that.
And let's roll into some Steelers football. Another victory in the victory column. 5-4, the Steelers moved to, after starting 1-4, mind you, on that 4-game winning streak. They're streaking like my underpants, and I love to see it.
They're streaking like my fantasy team, brother. 4-game win streak for both. I don't want to brag, but you guys are in my league, so I'm gonna brag.
Because you got Lamar Jackson, cheater.
I'm not very good, so.
Because I drafted Lamar Jackson. What a fucking cheater.
Hey, how did Kareem Hunt work out for you last week?
I didn't start him.
Did he get any points?
Yeah, he got 14 points.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Good start, bud.
Jalen Samuels, I started him at the flex instead, and he got 7.
You fucked up?
We'll talk about why he got 7.
Yeah, we might.
But,
probably.
I mean, for what it's worth, second week in a row, I had the most fantasy points. I don't really know if that means anything.
Literally means nothing to me at all.
I know, it's weird, because in Buddy at Work, his league, they, give out, you get a reward for each deal like that. So if you get the most points each week, you get $10.
Right, yeah.
Oh.
There's quite a few leagues that do that.
So just think about what it could be worth, Ty.
Well, you're close. There's just no money to give. And you know what they say, dude. Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. But I'm shooting blanks, so what's it worth, dude?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Steelers, though, 17-12 victory over the Rams. Odd score. Funky bunch score. Another safety, dude. The Steelers, second week in a row that they had a safety. That's how the Rams got to that 12 number there.
Talking about hand grenades, you just said Mason Rudolph would be terrible with hand grenades because he would hold on to that bitch too long and his hand would be gone.
Also,
that's how we should train him. Instead of taking snaps with a football, take a snap with a hand grenade, pull the pin, and you have to let go of that bitch before you get blown up.
Well, he'll be
in the end zone.
So
it's literally like the most foolproof plan I've ever heard, I think.
You're not going to hold on to it. You know it's going to kill you.
You've seen the video of Aaron Donald training with knives? Just let Mason Rudolph train with live grenades. Just as dangerous. Maybe even less.
Honestly, I think we're onto something.
But why does he do that? Is that like...
But I don't think it's just him. It's also who the F call that play where we don't get something quick.
I'll give you one guess as to who called that play.
Would he work for the Steelers?
No. Try again.
No, okay.
I would say
Tennessee
it's
Warriors.
completely his fault, regardless of the play call.
Yes.
You hold on to the ball for. I mean, I could be wrong. It was like 3 seconds at least, over 3 seconds.
It was a second too long for standing in your own end zone. That's for
If
goddamn
nothing's
sure.
open, if it's a bad play call and nothing's open, we see him
Toss it.
throw it at people's feet all the time or throw it out of bounds. Like,
And
he
I know
looks
that's
so uncomfortable in the pocket.
way easier said than done.
Well,
Like
we've seen
just
him do
throw
it.
it out of bounds.
We've
But
seen him do it.
I don't think enough quarterbacks, period, throw the ball out of bounds when the pocket collapses. Dude, if
There's a lot of
that pocket starts,
inexperienced QBs in the league right now.
yeah, I guess I'm just like that experienced that I understand you should throw that away. I get it, but like,
Well, yeah,
get
'cause
it.
we've watched more football than they've played.
I'm sure they've watched more football than we've watched, though.
Well, if
They're
you're watching
playing
the same,
one game on a Sunday. I'm watching all fucking 16 of them.
yeah, and if they're only breaking down tape on 1 week, that's only one game.
That's true.
Regardless, because that was not a legitimate point. But yeah, I mean, we can. It's easier to sit here and talk about it because we can see it from this angle. You know, Mason obviously doesn't see it from fucking bird's eye view, but
Dude, invite him over.
we've seen him stand poised in the pocket, get rid of the ball. Like he looks uncomfortable since his injury.
He really does. But that's the thing is like he looks uncomfortable, but at the same time he hangs on to the ball so long. You're like, he is confident in staying in the pocket.
But when I say uncomfortable, it's like he's indecisive. It's like he wants to throw it, but he doesn't, and it's just like he doesn't tuck the ball when he gets hit. He's holding it still, and he brings it in as he's getting hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, and also, I think that's in any play because like if you saw, there was a few times where I thought he was either gonna fumble it or he was gonna get called like how Jared Goff got called for the forward like fumble. Like there was like a play where I was like, whoa.
Yo, fumble. Fucking James Washington fumbled the one ball. Was running with it like he was Mike Vick, dude. Fucking holding onto the ball like out here like this while he's trying to make moves.
Too.
Yeah, and this is the easiest way to get it punched out. And you obviously see the trend in defenses, especially this year, I think, more than any other year. They're not just going for the tackle. They're punching at the ball. Every time. Anytime you get tackled, if you're the ball carrier, you're getting the ball punched at. You need to secure the rock.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it's a trend. I think that's exactly how coaches teach their defenders to play, and every year, whether it be the NBA, NFL, NHL, MLS, whatever, just the talent is getting bigger, faster, and stronger. So it's like, yeah, every guy is, it's like Devin Bush, it's like Minka Fitzpatrick. Like, yeah, they're all fucking ball hawks. Like, the Steelers try that, but that's why you see all the missed tackles.
And I think a lot of it attributes to the rules too. Like,
you can't hit them, so just go for the ball.
6 years ago, would you rather go for the ball or go for the big hit? Probably the big hit. That's what the people want.
Because the big hit gets you the ball.
The big hit makes you the big dick, gets you laid.
No, I mean, for real. It's like the James Harrison hit on Ed Reed. He fucking popped him and the ball flew out. Like, he didn't go to punch the ball. He went to fucking kill Ed Reed.
Dude,
and the ball flew out.
Hines Ward's block on Ed Reed.
Oh, my God.
He'd be so suspended
and
in today's game.
The Bengals, I can't remember his name, but he broke his jaw.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
That's...
Dude, Clay Matthews broke his jaw.
And it's like, it's just a different game, dude. I mean, if you can't make the big hit, make the big play, go for the ball. So, I don't know.
And we've been victim of that this year.
Yeah. It's
plenty
just...
of times, because I just think of Juju.
Right.
And now James Washington.
Against the Ravens, yeah.
Yeah.
And well, not even just that. I feel like we're being more inconsistent this year too. Like at the beginning of the game, there was a ball that Juju dropped that I don't feel like he normally drops. Not just him. Vanimal, same with him. He got popped after with that helmet to helmet. I just felt like there was a lot of missed catches. I don't know. It seemed weird. I don't know. It's like a weird start.
Yeah, well, with the, it's with the, it's like you say inconsistent. I would say that's very consistent. Every
Yeah.
game that we've seen this year, they start off with a turnover or a punt. Like, it's fucking trash, and we've seen it since we've started the podcast. They are a team that gets off to a slow start. I feel like we say this every time. You bet on them to lose the first half, and you bet on them to win the second half.
Dude, for like the past 2 or 3 years now, it's how it's been. That's
since
why,
we've
like,
started the podcast. Like,
yeah.
I remember the Colts 2 years ago, and there was the Jags at like all of those teams. You start off the first quarter, like just erase the first quarter down 14-0. Dolphins.
I mean, Kansas City Chiefs, but they ended up losing that game. But still,
Yeah.
it almost
it's
came back.
ridiculous.
They almost came back.
And that's why, like, this past game, the first play off on offense, bad snap over Mason's head, touchdown Rams. I wasn't even worried because I was like, that's how the Steelers get games going. And now they're just going to come out and fucking.
And so what are your thoughts on that? I saw somebody tweet, Pouncey always does that, but Ben, he's used to it. He grabs them, whatever. But, like, Mason's also standing at 6'5", so that had, like.
You had to sail that fucking ball.
Yeah.
Had to have.
That's tough.
I'm not mad. It's unfortunate. Like, it sucks.
I mean.
It is what it is. I'm not going to, because, dude, Pouncey is the man, and
yeah,
he knows he messed up, and he's going to work on it. But I feel like this is the first one that cost us a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, it was a fluke.
It was a big boo-boo. Yeah, big boo-boo.
No, I agree.
But like you said,
Ty,
I mean, yeah, both of you, it fucking sucks. But like you said, Tappy, he'll work on it. But like you said, it doesn't matter. Like, you knew something like that was going to happen. You expected it, whatever. Like, all right, on to the next one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
I don't know.
yeah.
I just feel like the offense as a whole this year, and we saw it last game when you mentioned Juju's drop, Deontay Johnson dropped 2 balls, I'm pretty sure. Like, the offense just isn't holding on to the ball. Yeah. Fumbling. I mean, left and right. It's like, and, the receivers, when they're not catching the ball, it's not just that, okay, it hits their hands and it drops. It deflects off their hands and it ends up being picked 50% of the time.
Or pretty close.
Yes, it's an issue, but it's a good issue because Minka has capitalized on that multiple times, which we'll get into. But,
yeah, but I don't want other defenses to be capitalizing on us.
Right. So it's like it's a balance. It happens. Like,
it's life, dude.
If none of those happen to us, who's to say that Minka would have got, like.
No, I feel you.
But,
I feel that.
But I agree. It's not like they're just fucking stoning off their hands. They're going 6 feet in the air with a 6-second hang time.
Right. Shit you can't have.
But the inconsistency, I think, Juju wants to be a number one, we think, and we all want him to be the number one. But, like, you should not have any drops. Like, you are you're not the youngest. There's people that are younger than you, but still, you have to, or you're not the oldest, but you need to be the leader. Like, and he is. He's been doing it 100%. I'm not saying he's not, but like you got to make those catches for sure.
Well, no, it's just a general rule of thumb in football. If the ball hits you in the hands, you catch the ball.
Yeah,
right.
And to be off that, the offense is young. Second year quarterback, second year running back with Jalen Samuels, second year with James Washington, first year with Deontay, third year with Juju, third year with James Conner.
Johnny Holton.
These guys, Johnny Holton. First, like, these guys are so immature in a professional standpoint.
Yeah,
and it's like tough
not immature, but not mature enough to be.
Yeah, and like it's tough because we want to be hard on them, but at the same time, I think we all forget how young that offense is compared, to like a lot of like the Patriots. The Patriots talk about a veteran offense.
Yeah,
and that's what I was gonna say, Tabby. I'm glad you pointed on that. But it's like these guys aren't first round picks either. These guys, like Deontay Johnson was a 3rd round pick, right?
Yeah.
And
James James Washington was
I think third,
fourth
second,
or fifth
something like that. Juju.
because
And-
they traded up to get Mason. Was that in the third?
Yeah.
Yeah. And with all that young talent, dude, Mason's still thrown 11 touchdowns this year.
Well,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying, dude.
After missing one or two games? Two?
One and a half.
Missed.
1.5.
Well,
Yeah.
a game and a half. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
he's currently 1,300 yards. He's got 11 TDs, 4 picks, and a 93 rating.
dude, those are Pro Bowl numbers.
So
I mean,
who would ever thought that a third-ring draft pick from 2018 would be winning us this many games and putting us in the position that we are?
well, and that's the thing, dude, is like
Not
we
me,
just beat the
because I didn't
Rams.
expect Ben to be down.
Yeah. We just beat the Rams, who's a good team. We're on a 4-game winning streak. I think the offense is only gonna get better from here.
Yep.
And obviously the defense has been stellar.
With no
so
injuries.
that's the other thing is the injuries. If the offense can progress and just get better week after week, and we can withhold from injuries, we will be an elite team. The defense is beyond elite at this point. The offense, the special teams even, dude, been elite. Chris Boswell hasn't missed fucking anything. 1 field goal all year. Jordan Berry been pinning fucking punts, coffin corner that shit. The special teams on the other side of the ball, punts and kickoffs, like they're getting down the field, they're making the tackles. The offense just needs to figure it out a little bit. And I think they will, and we just need to not get injured. Like James Conner being out, I thought was really going to fuck us.
Yeah.
It kind of did, but at the same time, like we didn't run the ball enough anyway for it to matter. And Jalen Samuels and Trey Edmonds been holding it down.
And Tony Brooks.
And not even that. I was going to say the second leading rusher in Sunday's game was
Brooks James.
Yeah, I mean,
who the fuck is that?
They picked him up 2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago.
He played at Oregon College, and he played a little bit with the Falcons and someone else.
The run game we knew was not going to be in our favor with Aaron Donald and the Rams defense up front.
Yeah.
But Samuels, he had 14 carries, 29 yards, and then Brooks James had 6 for 11, and they both had a long run of 8. So
what about Vance McDonald getting a handoff?
1 rush, 2 yards. I love it.
What the fuck was that?
Dude, I honestly saw that and I was like, I hope he just trucks some guys.
Well, it was just like a fullback dive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I think he was the only running back lined up.
He was.
Really?
So it was more like a halfback dive.
Yeah. No, actually,
Power back dive.
So he was the only one lined up back there, which I thought at first they were going to use him to block. And then they handed off the ball, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I 100% never expected them to hand him the ball.
Also,
I was
Tony
say,
Brooks
the only
is
time
first.
I see that in Madden is when one of the other players is tired.
Yeah.
So
and Rosie Nix wasn't there, so maybe he just took that fullback dive.
Yeah, like Tony Brooks had on his first
We
carry.
talked about that.
He went right, and if he didn't trip, like I know, like or he's possibly like kicked out and kind of tripped him up a little bit. If not, dude, I think he would have gained at least 8 to 12 yards minimum.
Yeah, he got tripped up bad. That sucked.
Yeah, dude, because he was gonna hit a wide open hole.
McGrory, you mentioned Rosie Nix being out. That shit sucks. Like he just got back and now he's out again.
Yep.
But they were lining up. What's his name? Nick Van Nett at fullback on some fullback sets, which was nice to see. I don't think they really made much anything of it, with him lined up, but it's nice to see the attempt. Especially with your fullback out, you're trying to mix things up, get some looks in there. It's I like it. I think they should do it a little more if Rosie's gonna be out. But
yeah,
I said, dude, offense is like they're right there.
Since we're talking about offense, you know who I'm really ecstatic about?
Zach Banner, because he reports as an eligible receiver.
Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Were you?
Dude,
oh, nice.
Dude, no joke. That's exactly where I was going. I saw he did like interview with Missy Matthews of the Steelers last week, and they talked about that because I guess the game before, the crowd when he did that started chanting like banner, banner,
Yeah.
banner, and when he went to the huddle, Rudolph like asked him, he's like, "Yo," he's like, "Are they chanting your name?" He goes, "Yeah." He had like a big smile on his face, but he was like, and then they asked him like, "Oh, any plans to throw the ball?" He's like, "I'm not saying anything. You know, we just gotta wait and see." Which,
Yeah.
that gets me excited.
I think it's hilarious that he reports as an eligible receiver.
Yeah.
And you know what? They're going to use it one of these days, and nobody's even going to expect it.
Oh, I know. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah. We mentioned special teams a little bit ago. Did you notice that they were switching off their fucking punt returners like every other punt? What's up with that?
Tony Brooks got some catches.
Did he? They put him back there?
I was gonna say I like it.
Oh, me too.
Switch off until somebody fucking does something.
Yeah,
Agree.
I mean, just figure it out. Trial and error.
Like, I mean, it's not like you're playing the first half. You're like just. I'm sick of seeing your shit. Get out there. You're up next. What do you got?
Yeah.
All right. How do you guys feel about Deontay Johnson's little play?
Elaborate.
Well, it's he caught the punt and he just kept cutting back and forth, and eventually he got hit and he fumbled the ball, but we recovered it. But he kept trying to make, and that's one of those things where I like him.
Yeah.
But he tried doing too much.
No, that was bad.
Yeah, the announcer said it right. Like, there's a time and place where you know the play's just dead. And, and it's one of those where I like you because you try to make something, but at the same time, do not lose us this ball right now at this spot.
And that's what Switzer is good at, is fair catch or trying to fake it and let it go behind him. Deontay Johnson's either going to catch that ball and get crushed or catch that ball and take off.
I do like the Switzer fake out, but he did have a return. Well, I don't even know if it was last game. It might have been the previous game where he like caught the ball inside the 10, tried to make something of it, and ended up losing more yards on it. Actually, that's when the safety happened.
It was within the 20, I thought. It was like at the 15, and then he ended up back at the 5.
And that's why we got the safety, because we got backed up. Right, it's all coming back to me. Yeah, can't have that shit. And you know what, Ryan Switzer, I like the dude as a person. Like, we follow him on social media. He seems like a really good guy, but he just has not done anything all year. And his only time that he gets on the field is returning kicks. And even that, he's just not done anything with.
Yep.
I don't know.
Does it make sense that he and Mitch Trubisky went to the same school and played together, and they're both fucking miserable in the NFL?
But I guess the biggest difference is that I don't think Mitch was an outstanding, like a standout quarterback, and he wasn't like, oh my god, check out this kid. And Ryan Switzer, if you look up his highlight reel, the guy was returning kicks for touchdowns and stuff, and like there's a reason why he was a little hyped up. Not first round, but he was a little hyped up coming out. It was more for special teams play.
Yeah, and that's what we saw when he was on the Cowboys. Like, that's what he did. He returned kicks well, and that's why he's on the squad. So
and like I guess we talked about, is it the fact that we have to do trial and error with 3 different guys because maybe our special teams can't help us make something of it, or
I like the trial and error thing though.
Yeah.
I say you just fucking put Johnny Holton, Ryan Switzer, and Deontay Johnson all back there in a line. One of them catches it, the other 2 block, and then fucking figure it out from there. Take care.
Couldn't draw up a better plan myself there, Grohr.
I know. That's why I stepped in and took initiative.
And shout out, since we're talking special teams, Trey Edmonds on the interception.
Yo, and they kept saying fucking Terrell Edmonds on the interception. Yeah. I was like, no, it's not Terrell. It's Trey. That's racist. They don't look the same.
Or they were saying that Trey looks like a number 1 draft pick.
Well, how funny is it that Trey Edmonds, the running back, has 1 interception on the season, and Terrell Edmonds, the safety, has 0?
Okay, great transition, because What do you guys think of Terrell Edmonds so far?
He has not impressed me at all.
Neither.
So far of what?
I don't think, I forget about him. He doesn't do anything where...
It's like week 10. Are you talking about this season or his career with the Steelers? Because he's been trashed since we got him.
Dude, I agree. I don't see why he's back there. I don't feel confident.
I was going to say, I don't know that we should say that he's trash because, we don't want to take it for granted because if somebody else was back there, it could be a lot worse. I feel like he's decent.
Yeah, he's all right.
But there's obviously more negative plays than there are positive plays, and they add up quickly. And as a fan, we only talk about the negative.
Yeah, that's all I see.
What I really wanted to say was I don't want to call him absolute trash, but I think that we could definitely get somebody better at that position.
He's been very par to below par. I think is a good way to say it. And I
Are you drinking a Monaco?
Yeah, you're goddamn right.
What are you doing with the Monaco?
What the fuck is a Monaco?
That is incredible.
My family had a party this weekend. Somebody left these here. Now I'm drinking Monacos.
What's a Monaco?
Honey, more Monacos.
There's a cranberry one in the fridge. You want it?
Yeah, leave it on the porch.
Mango peach. This one's tastes like one of those fuzzy navels.
That's decent.
But this has 9% alcohol, which is way dope.
It's like vodka. It's like a mixer in a can, Tap.
Yeah.
They make tequila ones too.
What? I'm going to start picking those up.
Can't believe you've never had a Monaco.
Yo.
No.
I'm pretty sure I saw at the store. They got Monaco 69s.
What is that? Is that like a sexual Monaco?
It's like a Monaco seltzer water, 69 calories.
What?
I was like, dude, I didn't, but I should have gotten a 12-pack.
No, you shouldn't have. When's the seltzer phase going to end?
I don't care. I love Monaco and I love 69.
Ipso facto.
Hi. Don't start.
Don't start what?
I'm talking about Takashi.
All right, I'll just sip my Monaco and be quiet over here.
No, you should keep saying what you were about to say before I cut you off about the Monaco.
I don't remember.
Terrell Edmonds.
Anyways, I feel like every time I see a replay of him in coverage, if it's a potential pass interference thing or whatever, he never turns his fucking head around. He's always chasing the receiver and he never finds the ball, which for one is a penalty. And for two is just bad defense.
Do you think it's because the weight of his dreadlocks throws off his weight distribution, and maybe if all of his dreadlocks are on this side, then it kind of creates a pad so he can't get all the way around?
Wow. Is that racist? I don't know.
No, we just got to take all factors into consideration.
Yeah,
maybe he's just slow. Or
with his head or his feet?
Both.
He seems to be there.
Here's a crazy concept. Maybe, just maybe, he's not that great of a defender. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, I'd have to watch film, but I think he's decent on run defense.
Yeah, I think that's it.
And that's tough to say.
I guess that's okay if that is the case.
More of a guess.
Right. Because you do have guys like Joe Hayden, who had an interception, who had 7 pass deflections.
He had a very, very, very good game.
Very great game.
An amazing SWAT.
You got dudes like Minkah Fitzpatrick who have 5 picks on the season now. That fucking fumble recovery he had, the awareness. The awareness, 2 touchdowns.
As soon as I went to Jimmy John's, Kelly texted me. She goes, touchdown. I go, what the fuck? I think I was sending you guys a Snapchat of Jimmy John's when it happened.
Yeah.
So I'm never gonna watch a game again because I'm bad luck.
Also, why did you go to Jimmy John's in the middle of the game?
Well, there was 2 minute. It was 2 minute mark. So I was like, fuck it, I'm starving. There's only 2 minutes left. Not much could happen. I was a terrible fan.
You were wrong. But yeah, great awareness out of Minkah to pick that up and score. The pick,
terrible
and
awareness.
I don't know if you saw earlier in the week leading up to that game, somebody had asked Devin Bush, what his predictions are for the defense. And he said 2 picks, 4 sacks. Got it spot on. 4th week in a row.
Yep, 4 weeks in a row.
He has predicted correctly.
So you're telling me Devin Bush is a prophet?
That man should play the lottery or the NFL's rigged. One or the other.
The Steelers should sign that man to a lifetime contract.
I'm with you. I'll back that up.
I'll back that ass up. Minka too, dude.
Him and Stevie Nicks.
Dude, I mean the cornerbacks and Minka have been stellar.
Remember we were all trashing. Everybody was trashing Keith Butler, like all last year, this year, to up until the phenomenal moves that have happened. Like Mike Hilton is a fucking beast.
Also,
Stevie Nicks, Joe Hayden, Minka Fitzpatrick, Devin Bush in the mix, Vince Williams when he's in blowing shit up.
Yep.
We're very lucky.
Don't forget our outside dogs.
Bud.
Dude, Bud Dupree and TJ Watt
have we not talked about Bud or TJ into how long have we been doing this thing?
Like 39. No, like 36 minutes.
Well, I think it's because the defense as a whole, we could individually talk about how great every single player was. Because even Mike Hilton blowing up Jared Goff was amazing to see.
I love it.
Oh,
we're all in agreement. I could speak for all of us. Mike Hilton is the truth.
Listen, dude.
He's electric on the field.
He's been great all fucking year. And Cooper Kupp coming into this game was coming off of a 220-yard game. He is averaging 9 receptions for like 95 yards this season.
Tell us how many he had, Ty.
Yeah.
Against the Steelers, his number of receptions? Goose eggs.
Oh, that looks like a double zero.
Goosers.
Baby.
Just a bunch of goosers.
Incredible.
They had Mike Hilton shadow Cooper Kupp for most of the game. 0 receptions. The defensive performance out of Mike Hilton, I think it might have been the best defensive performance all year. I mean, I know Minka's had picks on picks and shit like that, but like the defense that he played on that kind of talent, incredible.
That level, yeah.
Incredible.
Absolutely. And go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead, dude.
No, you were going to continue on that.
I was just going to say, I've been saying all year, Mike Hilton, fucking love his performance, week in, week out, love his performance. He's having an MVP caliber season.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I would say, like team MVP for sure, but like, fuck, dude, you got Minka Fitzpatrick and Devin Bush on that defense.
And TJ Watt and Bud Dupree, dude.
Yo, isn't Devin Bush at like 65 tackles for the season?
69, I think, total. Nice. Guess who led the team in tackles for us this past week?
Ooh, I love this game.
Kim.
Guess the top 3.
All right, I'll go first.
Yeah, you go.
Cam Hayward, TJ Watt, and give me Devin Bush.
0 for 3. Ty, you're up.
Wow.
Mark Barron.
1 for 1.
Joe Hayden.
2 for 2.
Oh. Don't fuck this up.
Fuck, bud. I'm going to go out on a huge limb here. Hargrave.
Oh my God, no! But he was number 4.
Fuck, dude. God damn. Edmonds. Edmonds number 3, right?
It went Barron, Edmonds, Hayden.
Fuck, wow. Dude. Yeah, I know, because you know what? A lot of people on Twitter were like, Mark Barron, love it. Like, just like yesterday and today, they're like, Mark Barron's a beast. I was like, I feel like Mark Barron's played like dog shit.
Dude. I would say prior to this game, he had maybe one performance where we talked highly of him. And, I didn't really have anything negative to say about him last game. I
Yeah.
think he had a decent game.
Well, yeah. First things first. Talked highly about him too. How Mark Barron's that like hybrid player where he can, like drop back in coverage and all that. And I was like, last game I can't even complain about last game.
Well, here's a fucking crazy idea. I remember when we first got Edmonds, we were saying, oh, he's that like hybrid linebacker. He could play, replace Shazier, have that strength and that coverage. Well, Mark Barron's also a hybrid. So what do you say? Maybe one game against the Browns, we put Barron back at safety and put Edmonds up at the backer with the coverage.
Dude, I'd be
Did
down.
Edmonds ever play linebacker?
That I can't confirm, but I know for a fact we were talking about like when he got drafted and like his skill set and his assets, and like he's not as thick as Barron, but he's quicker. I feel like he's more attentive to the ball. His man and zone coverage is better.
Because I feel like he's pretty tall for a safety. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know how tall he is. Edmonds. I don't know how tall he is. Maybe like 6'1", 6'2". But I feel he just looks a little
6'1", 217.
I mean, dude, that's like me. An extra inch.
I was like, why do you look so short then?
And so what did I say? 6'2", 217?
Yeah, 6'1", 217.
Mark Barron is 6'2", 230.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean...
So why is he listed as a hybrid?
I wouldn't... honestly, I wouldn't mind
going anywhere.
I think Terrell could play linebacker.
Well, Terrell Edmonds has 39 tackles, no sacks, and Barron's got 36 tackles and 1 sack. Or 34 tackles and 1 sack. So it's like they're both like average. Right. I'd have to check their 40 and cone times, but I'd say 40, switch them up for a game.
40 is irrelevant. Show me the cone time. Anybody can run in a straight line.
True. But yeah, Ty, good call on the Hargrave. And then Watt was up next. Man, Hargrave was decent. He's been playing really well, and he also had a forced fumble.
Yeah, which that's the one Minka picked up and scored. So
can't complain about that.
Yeah, I've been pretty pleased with the defense. I mean, if they can keep playing like this, I mean, you hold the Rams to 12 fucking points. There's no reason you should ever lose a game when you're holding people to 12 points.
And no offensive touchdowns.
Yeah.
Huge. And fuck, what was it? I was going to say, this team can be very special. If you kept saying, Ty, the offense is going to we think will get better each week. But if they can just be
average,
a par, yeah, average offense, and let the defense rest for a little bit.
Yep.
Well, fourth quarter they did. The Steelers shaved off 7 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, that's fucking huge.
We need to do that every quarter.
That's huge, but like even against shitty teams like the Dolphins, when you're down 14-0 because you threw 2 picks and your defense is on the field for 15 minutes, can't have that. Like, I think that's the biggest thing to the road to 7.
Yeah,
just gotta if we give it a little balance, give a little rest to the defense.
Big dogs gotta eat. Defense has to rest.
Speaking of big dogs, not so much big dog, more of a little dog. Cleveland Browns, the dog pound.
Nope.
They're up next Thursday night.
Aren't the Steelers underdogs in that game?
No, the Steelers are only favored, I think, by 2.5 points.
Yeah.
But at the beginning of the week, I'm pretty sure they were 2.5 point underdogs. So
I don't think so.
I could have swore I saw somebody say that.
I've been checking the line ever since after Sunday because I wanted to bet already.
Okay.
Yeah, if you ever see that the Steelers are the underdog like that, fucking shoot me a text because I'm gonna put the house on it.
Bro, I gotta find that. There's an article on Twitter, I swear, said that Steelers are the underdogs. I don't know, whatever, irrelevant. So yeah, what do you think? I mean, Browns.
Thursday
coming
night
off
game?
a win. Yeah, dude, fuck that
The
quick
Bills.
turnaround. How you make two teams play on Sunday and then 4 days later play on Thursday?
I love it. I think they should be playing every 3 days, or they're not playing enough games. Football's stupid for that.
Wow.
Seriously.
I don't
Sounds
know.
like you really feel.
I mean,
you're gonna make baseball players play 162 games, everyone else 82, but football.
Yeah, it's not a physical contact sport.
You're not running the risk of CTE.
Yeah. No, the NHL, you're not skating on razor blades with wooden sticks and crushing people.
You just skating
fighting
about
people, but only getting
a
5-minute penalty.
Pish
posh, bunch of bullshit, just a bunch of money making buttholes.
Football's much more aggressive and physical,
and lamer.
But Joey Bag of Donuts on Twitter, our good friend Joey, he said it best, dude. You know, the way that it's laid out for Thursday night games is fucking wonky. Why don't you make the teams bye week, and after their first game after the bye week is a Thursday night game?
I feel like that'd be really hard to match up.
It would be hard to match up, but like 4 days.
We've got the supercomputers to do it.
Yeah, we got.
Okay, what about Monday?
Actually, yeah, I was gonna. Yeah.
What about Monday?
I think we just need to add an extra day in there, and it'll make it all smooth.
8-day work week, love it. All right.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday.
Oh, I thought you meant add an extra day to the week.
Just fucking smash down an extra day in front of everybody. But make it a work day.
Make it a work day, of course. It's all about making the money. But yeah, dude, I mean, I know the Browns are coming off a win here. Who's got the TV volume all the way up? Somebody on the phone? Sounds like, you hear that?
Must be the one that got up.
That is really loud.
Oh, yeah. No, we're good. Dude, I couldn't hear that. I was like, what?
Was your TV on?
Yeah, it was my girlfriend.
Oh, your girlfriend, dude. Blame it on her. No, that's cool.
Sick fucking brag, dude.
Yeah, sick brag. You got a girlfriend. Fucking dope.
Sorry, I was in my den. It's right next to my living room.
Congrats on the sex and congrats on having a den.
What? I don't have a baby.
I want a Denver omelet right now.
Oh.
I bet you don't leave in the middle of this podcast to go get one while we score a touchdown.
I would bet the house on that.
Okay.
I get it. You went to Jimmy John's. The Minka Fitzpatrick scored. I get it.
I did it for the team, all right?
But any hoozles, dude.
Any hoozles. The Browns are averaging 348 yards a game, and the Steelers are only averaging 288. Are you guys scared?
No, because Minka Fitzpatrick has more touchdowns than Odell Beckham Jr. does this year.
Dude, Baker Mayfield's
probably
him
and
under his bed, just like Jared Goff was after the game looking for Minka Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, I think the Browns are trash. They've been trash all year. They're trying to play it off like they're not trash, with Baker Mayfield being in commercials and shit.
Their defense ranks 7th in yards allowed per game.
Who ranks first?
I don't know. I only have the Steelers and Browns in front of me right now.
I bet you the Steelers are top 3.
Bet you the Steelers are 12.
Really?
Sorry. What did I say? What I meant to say is that the Browns are 7th in defensive pass yards.
Oh.
7th in passing yards allowed, and the Steelers are 12th in both passing and total defensive yards.
I find that very hard to believe.
Rushing yards, the Steelers are 16th, and the Browns are 27th. So that's good. We have a decent run defense to go up against Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, while their run defense is trash.
And James Conner's back.
Is that for sure legitimate?
I'm pretty sure
he practiced today.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that he said he's ready to play for Thursday.
Yeah, because on a normal practice week, he would have practiced yesterday, but yesterday. They had a day off. He practiced full participant today, and Ramon Foster should be back also.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, so if we can get the run game going, that'd be nice. I don't know. I think we should be able to handle the Browns pretty easily. And I know this is one of those games where it's going to be like 2 years ago when you were at the Bears-Steelers game, Michael. Like, that's a game you should win easy.
September 24th, 2016. 2017. 12:05.
What a date it was. It's one of those games that they
Marathon.
should very easily win. But it's probably going to be their toughest game of the season. Because that's just the Steelers'
Kareem
way.
Hunt's back. Second game. After, coming off of his first full game. He was the 2017 rushing leader.
And we're going to play them in 2 weeks from now again.
I feel like this is going to be the toughest matchup out of the two games.
Oh, I agree.
But yeah. Well, and then not to jump ahead, but the Bengals are after that. So.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Their
Browns,
upcoming schedule: Browns, Bengals, Browns, then
Cardinals.
I mean, sure, Kyler Murray's a good quarterback, but these are games we should win 100%.
The Bills, Jets, and then finish out at the Ravens.
The only one I'm worried about at this point is the Ravens.
And not to jump ahead too much, but at that point, the Ravens could be playing for nothing, and they could easily just let up that game.
Right, like they could already clinch the division.
Yeah, and they'd be like, whatever. This doesn't matter to us.
I don't think so, though. That's a rivalry.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, there's no way that happens.
Well, I'm just trying to be optimistic and say they're not winning the division. We're going to be fucking going head-to-head with them, baby.
I hope so.
I like your optimism.
They have a tougher remaining schedule than we do.
Listen, that's just the thing, too. While they have a tough schedule.
And anything could fucking Lamar Jackson runs the ball how many times a game? 10 times a game, let's say?
Yeah.
That dude can get fucking hurt anytime. We've used 3 quarterbacks this season.
Did you see that spin move he put on last week?
Dude,
yeah, it was phenomenal.
Bro, it was some straight up
Madden shit. He's not going to get popped.
No, I know.
If anything, that means that he might get popped because he loves to run the ball.
And I hate praising any Raven, but
I'll praise this guy not only because he's my fantasy quarterback, but because this guy's a fucking beast.
Also, they got to be able to catch him to pop him. So
yeah, that's true.
Good luck.
No, yeah, he's so fun to fucking watch. But yeah, dude, like you said, anything can happen. I mean, listen, the Ravens lost to the Browns earlier this year. Mean, they could very easily lose.
I
agree. This is not going to be as easy of a game as we want it to be.
And it's not only that. It's not only fucking Lamar Jackson. Anybody on that team could go down. Anything could happen.
Mark Ingram, Marquise Brown.
Yeah, John Harbaugh.
It doesn't matter. Like
too much weight in his cargo pockets. Went down.
He's just anchored down and can't get up.
You don't put your car keys and your wallet in the same pocket, John.
He's all lopsided.
How you get weighted down. That's how you get hurt. Anyways.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was right when they were 1-4. Were they going to play? Or they were going into what was it? They the Chargers and then the bye week, or what happened there?
No, I think they went Bengals bye week.
No, they went Chargers bye week.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, Chargers bye week.
Because Duck played and he was about to go Duck 15.
So right after they beat the Chargers, I remember I tweeted the Steelers are going to win out. Looking at their remaining schedule, and I mean I don't mean to jinx it, but honestly, I said that the toughest game was going to be the Rams. And we won that game. And Tapia, I think you might have said they didn't give up a fucking offensive touchdown to the Rams. With Cooper Kupp, Ty, you mentioned was
Todd Gurley, Robert Woods.
The Rams have 3 receivers with over 400 receiving yards.
Yeah.
What happened? So it's like
go
ahead.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but that just goes to show, like, if you get defensive pressure on the quarterback, you win ball games. As long as you're pressuring the quarterback. When they lost to who was their last loss?
Seahawks, Niners, Ravens. The Ravens was their last loss.
Okay, yeah. They weren't, and it's probably partly due to Lamar Jackson being so mobile, but they weren't getting pressure on him. And when you don't get pressure on them and you give them time to throw the ball, that's when they pick apart the defense.
And when you do get pressure on them, you get a stiff arm to the face and eat the turf, TJ Watt.
Yeah. So
No, but no, I agree, Ty. And I was gonna say I was nervous about the Rams, but they conquered it. The Browns, Bengals, Browns, Cardinals. Let's go 4-0. Like, what do you mean? There's no reason that you should not.
Easy. So
the Bills after that will be, maybe more of a challenge. But it's at home. The Steelers are good at home. I think.
Oh yeah.
I think they'll handle the Bills.
Shut them out.
Then they're playing the Jets. I think they'll handle business there. And then
they're gonna fucking shut Le'Veon Bell down so hard.
I'm optimistic that they'll beat the Ravens in the last game. I mean, we're not going to lose to them twice this season. We're going to beat them.
Well, and you said the game you were worried about most was the Rams. The game I'm worried about most, and I have been, is the Ravens. They beat us once.
What was the score?
I know, but it was early in the season.
26-3. We should have fucking won.
Dude, they have been elite all year. They're one of the best teams in the NFL right now. I hate to say it, but they are.
No,
it's just
and I agree, but I think the Steelers could beat them in 7 weeks.
They very easily could. But if there's one game I'm worried about, it's that one.
Moving forward, yes, that's the one game that I'm worried about, 100%.
But it shouldn't be. It should be like Bengals in 2 weeks or something, because those are the games the Steelers lose.
That's the game where Andy Dalton and AJ Green come off the bench.
AJ Green's back, I think.
Well, right, but he hasn't played.
Yeah.
And John Ross will be off the IR week 14. Just come at us with all their weapons.
Joe Mixon finally coming together too.
They're tanking for sure. No, literally,
at
they
this
didn't
point,
trade AJ Green away. They sat Andy Dalton for some guy I don't even know his name. And he's not doing anything.
Was it Jordan Finley or something?
From Finland,
Finley.
Oh.
Score prediction: Brown Steelers. Oh jeez.
I want to say I'm gonna go. Shit, dude. I'm gonna go 24-13.
Oh, son of a bitch.
24-13 Steelers. I think the defense only allows one touchdown.
To who?
Probably be the defense. Well, I take that back. It'll probably be the defense scoring their touchdown. I don't know. I think Mason Rudolph finally has a decent game. Let's give him 250 yards and what did I say? 24?
Yeah, 24.
Let's give him 2 touchdowns. But to receivers, I don't want to see him check down into the running backs. I want to see him throw Juju, Deontay Johnson, maybe James Washington.
24-13.
Yeah.
I was going to say mine's 24-10. I'm going to give a 1 touchdown. I'm saying it's going to be Antonio Callaway.
What's yours, Tapia? 21-10?
24-10.
24-10.
A price is right at your ass.
I know. Okay, son of a bitch.
And what did you say, Tabby? Something about a touchdown?
Yeah, touchdown by Antonio Callaway.
Fuck that guy. What about the Steelers?
I think definitely 2 running back touchdowns for sure, and then I'm going to say Deontay Johnson scores 1.
I like it. I don't hate it. And
yeah, I wish Juju could get some more TDs, but I think he's going to help a lot with distracting a lot of the defense and taking up a lot of the coverage. So I know they're going to be looking to try and shut him down, even though he's a threat, but he can also not be a threat at the same time.
Yeah. And I almost wish he would get more targets this year. And I know he's taking the role of Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
Like what he did last year. He's drawing the double coverage. He's allowing Deontay Johnson to get open. He's allowing James Washington to get open.
Yeah.
I just hope that he doesn't get to the same place that Antonio Brown did. And I don't think he's the same person in that regard.
Yeah.
But I can understand you're the number one receiver to not be getting the catches that you should be. I mean, I can understand how that gets frustrating. And when you're constantly getting asked about it by reporters and the media, you don't have as many catches as you want this year. Are you the number one? Like shit like that. Like, yeah, it could get frustrating. So I just hope he doesn't get too upset at the whole,
I agree. And
media berating him about it.
The past years, he's had great years. He's
right.
been that guy, and he's made those catches, and he's had phenomenal games. And I agree. I think he's taken on a great role offensively, and he truly is a veteran on that, on that offense. Like it'd be nice to maybe like get our tight ends in a little bit more because like Vanimal, I feel like we see small spurts of him here and there, or even like Vanette.
Yeah, he only had one catch for 8 yards last game.
And it's like, why do we even bother getting him if we're not going to give him the ball at all? Why do we have Vance McDonald if we're not going to give him the ball at all?
Like,
because you need a tight end.
Yeah, technically.
I mean,
in a way, it kind of
for sure.
It's kind of makes you question why we let Jesse James just walk away.
Because obviously we don't use our tight end, so why are we going to pay someone $5 million to be our tight end if we're not going to use him?
That's true.
Precisely.
No, I'm just sorry. I don't.
I mean, I honestly I can't argue that. You're right. You're right.
I mean, Vanette's solid. Vance, I've said it before. I said it a few weeks ago. I think he's like a poor man's Kittle.
Poor man's Jason Witten.
No way. Jason Witten now is better than Vance McDonald was ever.
That's why I said poor man's.
But Kittle and him are like the same play, and McDonald are like the same player. Like we see them, those violent stiff arms, those violent, like when they get the ball, they run like a fucking freak.
I get you in that regard, definitely. Kittle's definitely more athletic.
Yeah.
Poor man.
Well,
poor man gets the bread, That's a saying, I think.
Neapolitan has the red, as you explained.
Boy.
But yeah, I mean Gentry, he's been hurt, hasn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, and he's also been inactive.
I've got him in Madden. We're in year 2025. He's only
Here we fucking go.
progressed to a 72 overall.
Here we go.
I expect him to be released within the next year or two.
For Jason Witten's second return.
Or his firstborn son.
Does he have
first
kids?
Return?
First sperm.
Yes.
Boy. Did you give your prediction?
No, I was just going to ask if you wanted to hear it.
Yeah, let's hear it. These Monicos are going straight to my dome. 30-9. Browns?
I hope you're right.
Yeah.
So a touchdown and a safety?
30-9, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. You think the offense is going to put up 30 points, or you think the defense is going to put up 30 points?
I think the defense and or special teams will have a touchdown.
And the offense will combine for 30 points.
Well, the offense will combine for 23 points, and then the defense and special teams will get the other 7.
Interesting. That's putting a lot of faith in Mason Rudolph against a top 12 defense.
Who on the offense is scoring those extra 3 points on those touchdowns?
Who's scoring those other 23 points, you say?
Yeah.
If our boy Connor's back, James Connor's getting in the end zone. And then I would probably like to see a touchdown from Vance McDonald. Honestly, I'll
Did you
retract
say
that.
touchdown Vance?
Wow.
Yes, and as soon as you got up, I said I'll retract that and say touchdown between either Vanette or Vance.
So
A tight end touchdown.
Better than regular touchdown. Tight.
Because the Browns' pass defense is 7th, so I was taking that into consideration. But I think Connor will be back and he's ready to go. He's going to fucking get a score for sure. And then a super just ridiculous bold prediction, but we got to get a
Zach Banner.
We got to get a Deontay Johnson punt return.
What?
I'd rather see a Johnny Holton punt return.
Ooh, yeah, that would be so sick.
I think he's.
I said bold prediction, not as far out bold as I could get.
I mean,
that would be Switzer.
If Deontay Johnson does anything like the last game, he might just end up with another fumble.
Right. I think Johnny Holton's probably our best bet. And I say that based on the fact that the other side of the special teams, I feel like he's done so well on this year. Like running down the field on kickoffs and tackling dudes.
Yeah.
He's too fast.
He's been doing well because he's so fast. He's like the Devin Hester type. Like, put him back there, he's bound to run one back at some fucking point.
Really? I was gonna say
I don't think Ryan Switzer has it in him.
He's the new DHB.
Yeah. So
I was gonna say, with that Deontay Johnson, I think his elusiveness maybe a little bit better. Like with the juke move or the spin move, I think he can get around somebody better and control his speed. Whereas Holton, he's so fucking fast. We've seen him blow by guys on the kickoffs and punts. But when he is returning, it also seems not like he's Switzer, but he can't move as much. He's only up and down.
He's north and south, which is what you're looking for in football, really.
100%. However, you need to be able to maybe take a step without getting thrown off balance. But I'm with you. I think those two are our best bet.
See how fast I just moved?
Deontay Johnson, Johnny Holton, best bet.
Yeah, definitely. I think that was me. I think Ryan Switzer's kind of a lost cause. So
he was decent with Ben, and when I say decent, involved, which we were not happy about.
Yeah, so fuck Switzer, right?
Wrap that up.
I always wrap it up. Don't you worry on me. Okay, 30-9. Michael says Steelers victory. I hope you're right. Either way, I think we expect a victory out of the Steelers. So here's to hoping. Here's to the playoffs. Here's to the wild card. Here's to matching up head-to-head against the Ravens. Cheers, cheers. Here, here.
What'd you say about the Ravens?
I said the Raven flies at night, dude.
All right, Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe, boy. Delicious.
That's New Orleans.
That's Doughboy. Difference. That was my nickname in high school. Po' boy. Totally different. That about wraps up the football news, I guess. I don't know if I've been watching hockey.
Penguins are down 2-0 to the Rangers.
That's good.
Got the Penguins on the money line tonight.
You've been on a tear with the bets.
Because on this site, like I could see the graded bets and everything, so I could see what I've won and lost, and
about even.
It's about because I told Tapia since he got me going again betting that night they played the Chargers. I mean, I've won every bet on the Steelers, and I've bet like $10-20 on them. It only returns like $20, but
yeah,
when I make $1 bets, fuck it.
It's a key to it.
You said taquito?
No, I said keto diet.
Oh, I would love a taquito right now.
Yeah.
Or 12 again.
All right, let's meet up.
All right, let's meet up. I guess let's meet up on the other side of things.
Link up.
Yo, I'm gonna go right. By the way, I downloaded the new Call of Duty. I'm gonna need you to get it.
Yeah. Christmas is coming soon. Hopefully they have a price drop.
Black Friday.
Played it all weekend at Martin's place. Pretty fun.
Oh, I'm sure it's fucking great, but I don't even have enough hard drive space to download GTA 5, and yeah,
That's
I
got to be
keep
way
buying.
more hard drive space than
Oh
Call of
damn! So
Duty.
you went to Indy this weekend?
Yeah, yeah, it did.
Man, dude, no wonder our group chat was so quiet on Sunday.
Oh no, I watched this. I watched the game Sunday.
So did
I
I,
know.
but I was fucking not feeling right.
Yeah, dude, we literally started drinking beers at 10 in the morning Saturday. Played Call of Duty for 7 hours while drinking said beers. And yeah, we went out to the bars after that, and I was pretty trashed.
Yeah, we sounds like we had a pretty similar day.
Yeah,
Without the
did you go to
call,
the Iowa
without the
game or Wisconsin game?
yes, we played each
Technically, yes
other.
and yes.
Who was that in that Snapchat holding our business card? Is that Kelly?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that doesn't even look like him.
Yeah, Kelly Biefeld. Shout out to him.
He looks adult.
Older.
Yeah, he looks older for sure.
Yeah. No, him and Kessler were there. It's cool.
Kessler, dude, you know what? Kessler might be the funniest dude I know.
Yeah, Kessler's a G.
Dude, at softball, he's kind of like us, where he'll just say random, like off the cuff remarks about random shit, and you're like, holy shit, that
was hilarious.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god,
Yeah.
fucking Kessler, that Goomba, dude.
Yeah, but
All
shoutoutyentertainment.com.
Oh shit, I don't have my wallet on me. Very nice, very nice. All right, you guys want to wrap it up, get out of here, or what? I got some Call of Duty screaming my name. Did you get
Oh, thanks,
Google
Tap.
Home?
Yeah, Tapia sent us a link for it. Got it for free,
You
boy.
actually got one.
You're welcome.
That's sick as fuck.
Just gotta
Nice.
set her up.
I got the black one.
Oh, of course.
Well,
Why
why is-
bringing race into it?
Yeah, why does the color
Tapia?
matter?
Because I already have that one, and then I have the screen one too.
Do you want to know why
Diversify.
we got the gray one? Because the gray is the mix of black and white. Because we don't see color, Tapia.
Because they're colorblind, you piece of shit.
What is he, a dog?
Now you're calling me a dog.
Yeah. Hey, you're lucky I don't call you a bitch.
Oh,
If you're lucky
shit.
I don't.
Oh,
You're
Del
lucky I
shit.
don't. No, you're lucky I don't.
Yeah,
What-
no, I'm extremely lucky. Tango Suerte.
You like the tango?
Oh, yo Tango Suerte.
No, I think he said burrito suizo.
Si, me gusta.
Dude, yeah, how do we not go get Mexican food?
Let's fucking go. I'm starving.
All right, I'll meet you guys out in Schaumburg.
Salsa 17.
Oh, yes.
Meet you in Arlington.
Ty, just hop on the fucking train, dude.
Hop
Yeah,
on the
nice.
fucking metro and I'll take it straight to Arlington, dude. It'll be 40 minutes till I see you, dude.
If you hit the Conoco station, dude, you've gone too far.
Hey, McGroy, peep this.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What's he doing?
Put your pants back on.
NBA Street Volume 2. All right, bring that with to work tomorrow.
You literally have my other copy.
Oh, well then what do I need that one for?
You don't.
Oh, you're just reminding me to play.
Yeah, dude.
Thanks, dude. I need another controller.
I'm literally looking at 5.
Can I get one?
4. Yeah. You want one with a fan to cool your hands or no?
Stop. I used to have that one at home. That one was did I give you that one?
No. It never
Well, then,
worked,
yeah.
by the way.
Oh, that's booty.
I have the OG PS1 first player controller.
Whoa. Whatever happened with that car steering wheel and the pedals?
Oh.
Were those brands?
No, I think we sold them in a garage sale.
And I didn't buy them?
I probably gave you first offer.
2-1. Penguins still losing.
Perfect. All right, let's wrap this up. Let's get out of here.
Cool.
I got Call of Duties to play. I got service to attend. All right. Happy Veterans Day to me.
Yeah, shout out to veterans all around the world on yesterday's Veterans Day.
And on Call of Duty.
And on Call of Duty, because
dude, did you see Bow Wow posted a picture of him in the movie Allegiance, which is like a war movie? It said Happy Veterans Day. Picture is from Allegiance, whatever, 2009.
What an ass.
Yeah, what a prick.
He should have posted a picture of him tying his sneakers that he got off the light pole from fucking Like Mike.
True. All right, boys.
Tracy Reynolds was the real veteran. Tea time.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Old lumpy back tea time.
All right. It's been real. It's been fun. Episode 102, Steelers dub, Thursday night game against the Browns. Looking for another victory. Check us out, Twitter, Instagram, at Yins Daily, YINZ Daily. Go to our website, yinsertainment.com. Links to the social media are in there, as well as links to listen to the podcast. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify. We're on YouTube. Go watch it if you please. Episode 103 coming next week.
Even if you don't, please go fucking watch it.
Yeah, rate, review, subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe. Slide in the DMs. Let us know. Fuck, I don't know.
Yinsertainment.com. We have email updates if you subscribe to them. We just don't have any updates yet because we don't have any subscribers.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll start as soon as people do.
Who wants to be a subscriber? Possibly you.
Possibly you. All right, episode 103 coming next week. We'll roll out of here. That's not what I was looking for.
That was fire, though.
Roll up on out of here. Yinsertainment.com. Check us out. Take it sleazy.
Oh, yeah. It's about to go down. Cleveland Browns. That's all I got.
Take you to Brown Town.
Oh, what's that? Wait, no, nothing.
So
Brown.
Tyler Song's underwear.
Antonio Brown. You a clown. Beat the Browns.
When
nothing
I see
brown.
You make me frown.
I'll wear the crown like I'm King Kong. Come eat my Sloppy Joe song. I don't know what I'm even saying. Yo, cut the shit. Yo, you playing. Running hot on this microphone. There goes the beat. And there goes the tone. What's up? Al Capone. Alcatraz. That's where I be at. Yo, I'm a real rap.
Wow.
I applaud you.
It's a damn shame that beat stopped.
Yeah, well.
Did the beat stop?
Rock in my cup. What? No, I don't like that.
What's in your cup?
I'm gonna just go wild on the beat one time. Don't worry about me. Here we go.
Does this have to be affiliated with the entertainment?
It doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
It's just tea time music coming at you. That's all.
The after hours.
NBA Street, Volume 2, coming to you in your living room on the PS2. What you know about that? Yeah, I am sick with the rap. Got my water bottle and my vape too. What you know about that? I ain't playing too. I don't know what I even just said. So, see ya.
Get some bread. Neapolitan red.
And you're all dead.
Neapolitan red, he said. I'm dead.